yeah, the screen share is behind by a lot. Oh, Moto.
Okay. Can you hear me again?
Yes.
Okay. So my Moto is back. My OBS is back. All right, I think we're good.
All right.
All right, so.
Oh, no.
Meddling Mage on O-Stone while we were gone.
That is about the worst thing that could have happened. So.
All right. So cycle expedition map for a Sanctum of Ugin.
I think we're going to get a. We can't play anything Sanctum worthy except for the Ulamog. I think we're actually just going to get a forest to play the Thragtusk.
Okay.
We're just trying to stay alive. They are going to outclass us at some point because we can't play any of our haymakers. It's not great. It's not looking good.
Am I supposed to just attack with my Wormcoil engine? And offer the trade for theirs?
So does that put us, if they're not attacking, I think we just want the game to go on as long as possible. If they're not attacking with their Wormcoil, that's great.
Okay.
We're trying to find an Ulamog so that we can blow up the Gaddock Teague. I
don't actually think the Thalia's Lieutenant is that big of a deal.
It's not, but it's gonna, over time.
If this gets too much bigger, though, it's a problem.
Yeah.
All right, what am I mapping up?
We can get the Sanctum now. We can cast our Ulamog. And Ghost Quarter isn't going to do anything. Scavenger Grounds isn't going to do anything. So I think from now on, we're just mapping for...
Forests? Or just towers?
Forest or tower. Probably forest for this next. Having 2 green sources is nice, but after that, it's probably just towers. I don't think we're going to be playing more than 2 green spells in a turn at any point. Walking Ballista would be a very good card, too.
Oh, geez. That would be disgusting.
I don't like that. It's a, how large? It's a 7/7?
Yeah. So I've got to presume that they could grow it a little bit more, maybe. Yeah. But I can probably just safely double block this with Thragtusks.
I like that. Yeah, I think they should be attacking with the Wormcoil engine.
Ha-ha!
Aha! Okay. So, cards
3,
that are a problem.
6,
Gaddock Teague.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Unfortunately, if we target the Wormcoil engine, it's just going to pop it, which is really irritating. I think the Sanctum should get a Walking Ballista so that we can pow down their board next turn.
All right, so I'm getting rid of Teague, and what else?
So options are the Meddling Mage or...
Oh, we don't even need to think about it.
Okay, good. Good. I think it was the Meddling Mage. I just want to let that stupid Wormcoil sit there forever. Okay, we won one.
All right.
We won. Great.
So sorry for the technical issues we've had today, folks. It's been a little unfortunate on that end. But it kind of is what it is. I hope you're having fun anyway. Yeah, don't worry about like staying in that. It's gonna disappear the next time I click on this screen.
No, but thank you for having me. Like, this is a lot of fun. Yeah. This is exactly how I want to be spending my Saturday instead of like banging my head into a wall at a PPTQ.
Yeah. I don't know how many of you in chat have been a part of the grind, but it gets real sometimes.
It's not fun anymore. Like, I love playing opens and the like large tournaments, but PPTQs are just
Well, this hand seems great.
This is fantastic. See, I told you there was a good side to Tron.
Yes, and when we found it.
It's nice that we have. I mean, the perfect hand always has a Karn. Don't get me wrong, but having the Worm Coil is super nice. Having the O Stone as a way to blow up any piece of nonsense your opponent has is great.
Looks like our opponent's playing Death Shadow.
Okay. Death Shadow is, I think, generally in your favor.
I just play land and pass, right? Just no question.
No question. Get your Tron land at the end of turn.
Herp it, herp it, herp it, herp it, herp.
And let me tell you, Death Shadow does not like Worm Coil Engine.
Yeah, how are they supposed to beat that? Is it just like they don't?
All right, let me tell you though, I have lost to double Death Shadow. What's it? Garmag Angler, when they had like double Teamer Battle Rage. Through double Worm Coil on the field, like they can do a lot of damage when they're playing the Battle Rage. It feels really bad.
Okay, all right.
But they have to have a massive board for that. Oh man, right now, I really wish we were playing Green Red Tron and we could just go get a Grove of the Burn Willows. It would be. Oh.
All right, so I don't have matchup experience to know. Or no, I can only make 7 mana, not 8. Yeah. So it is just Slam Worm Coil.
It is Slam Worm Coil. It's unfortunate. You can die next turn, so I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to just play out the Oblivion Stone to try to fade the Stubborn Denial, because you're probably not resolving your large planeswalkers or anything, and you can start using the okay, so if we play the Expedition map now, we will not be able to get the green source before. Okay, so yeah, let's just play the Relic out. One of the nice things about this, it's very hard for Worldbreaker to die. And being against an opponent where it can die is just fantastic. It feels so good when you get to cycle Worldbreaker. It really only happens against like Affinity with when they have their cranial planings on and you get to block whatever and you get to cycle it. Oh, it feels so good. But there aren't a lot of other decks. Death Shadow can do it. Oof. Yeah, this is how they end up winning, is with like a lot of these.
All right, so okay. I have lines. What's the play?
We have lines. The first line we're going to take is to slam down the Oblivion Stone because they just lose the game if we resolve it. Okay.
And play land first?
I don't know if we're playing that land. I don't think we are. I think we're actually going to be playing a forest for turn. And like there's they're kind of telling us this is getting what? Okay. Okay.
So I can just
play your land. I would play your land, pass, let it go. Optimally, we just put a counter on our Worm Coil. Okay, yeah, they're done.
Don't even need to think about it.
Need to think about it. You can get punished by Kolaghan's Command by putting a counter on the Worm Coil, but it whatever. So this matchup. Looking at my sideboard notes. This matchup's really... So Walking Ballista is pretty abysmal. So let's cut those and then just bring in the Thragtusk. I'm telling you, Thragtusk is like the best card in your sideboard. Nature's Claim, they don't really have anything to Nature's Claim. Spatial Contortion isn't going to generally is not going to kill their guys. Spellskite is kind of anemic. Thought Knot isn't big enough to matter, and Graph Cage just doesn't matter. So just bring in the Thrag Tusks, and I think this matchup is generally in your favor. There's definitely stuff they can do, and it feels really bad when you get like a Karn stubbed, but
Spellskite's too narrow, right? Because it basically only works with like Battle Rage.
yeah, there's Battle Rage, Kolaghan's Command, but like, so the only like time it's useful is if they're like Kolaghan's commanding your Oblivion Stone, and if your opponent's smart, it's still not good. There's just like there's not a ton you want to cut because you can actually get to Ulamog before they kill you. So they're not the fastest deck in the world.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay, this hand is very good. We need to find a threat, but we have a stirring, so
Tron land Sphere.
Tron Land Sphere.
So is this deck going to have like Ceremonious Rejection or any other obnoxious counterspells?
They're gonna have Ceremonious Rejection, which is it gets way better for them after board. Your game one is very good, and it gets a lot more even. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna try to get the last one.
All right. So do I just want to like play the scrying and just go for it? And if it doesn't work, I have just backup.
Yeah, just go for it. It's fine. They haven't done anything yet, which is nice, and that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have that get an enabler now than something real tasty end game.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. I want to say Scavenger Grounds.
That was my thought.
The other option is to throw the World Breaker, but I don't really want to take time off to bring it back. Let's cycle the Star and try 2 Stirrings.
Or we can just Sylvan Scrying for our last piece.
Perfect.
Off Forest.
Yes, because we are going to need that forest to cast the World Breaker. World Breaker is also kind of funny. It's very good against Liliana. Like, you can make us sack it all you want, but
it'll be back.
He's coming back.
So what am I junking here?
So I believe it is the double mine. I kind of want to keep the relic because they are building up a graveyard, and I would like to get rid of it. This is probably the turn where they do play the Tassiger or Magangler or whatever. They are playing a Braid in their deck, which is interesting.
Huh.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah. Slam World Breaker.
Slam Wormcoil at World Breaker. And let's go after the... So let's go after the... I kind of want to go after the blue sources and trip. We're not really going to cut them off of anything. I do want to go after the... It might be the red because the team of Battle Rage, but we're healthy. Like, we are very healthy right now. Let's go blue.
Okay. Yeah, again, I don't think this is a decision that matters very much.
I agree.
But them stringing together multiple cantrips is something that might matter.
Disdainful Stroke. Okay. This is going to... That Lily's getting close to ulting, which is a little bit scary. Yeah, that was weird. I just saw the like Bloodstained Mire flash as an Ulamog for a second. I love Moto.
Yeah, you get used to that. So, am I gonna play this relic, or do I just want to keep it to discard to Lily?
We're gonna play the
I guess it's awkward because I can't double Ancient Stirring, so I guess I want to discard an Ancient Stirring.
I like playing the relic out. We've passed the point where it's going to affect their playing a Delve creature. But yeah, let's just toss in Ancient Stirrings.
So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 8 mana. So I can draw like a Karn and get rid of Lily, so it doesn't ultimate. Or I can draw like Walking Ballista, so it doesn't ultimate.
The other thing you can draw is just any Tron land. If you draw the Tron land, you can... Ooh, what is this? Are they going to... What are they doing?
Thoughtseize.
Okay.
Oh no, Thoughtscour.
Interesting. All right, so...
I mean, start with this.
Wait. Before you do that, the other thought is that you bring back the World Breaker, let them ult you, and go from there. Which might actually be better. Which you cannot do if you play the Ancient Stirrings. They have 1 card in hand. I'm kind of hot on just bringing back the World Breaker. The Ancient Stirrings can find us. They can't do anything.
What happens if they just like minus with Liliana though?
We continue to bring back the World Breaker. And now they have 2 lands. Yeah, if we do the Ancient Stirrings, we can find something, but if we whiff, we probably lose the game. Although we have an extra draw off of the relic. All right. I've decided let's Ancient Stirrings. Let's start by popping the relic so that we can get deeper into our deck.
Okay.
We're going to be able to cast whatever because we got the double tower. Well, to be fair, we're going to go ahead and Stirrings, but if we do whiff, at least Wormcoil Engine is something that plays well through the thing. Okay, so I want to just get the Karn, pop off the Lily. Although, can we cast Ulamog? We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 now. Okay, yeah. Just play the Karn, kill Lily.
All right. Well, things feel pretty good now.
Things feel good. Wobble, fine. Yeah, I'm realizing that I did not count my mana right, and if we hadn't popped the relic, we would have been able to cast the Ulamog, which is definitely a misstep on my part, but...
Oh, yeah, I see.
Turns out that it just doesn't matter what you do because your cards are so powerful. That was definitely not correct, though.
So which one of these?
Just Ugin. Bolt the Snapcaster. They can't stub us. And yeah. Ugin is surprisingly gross because it ults after 2 upticks.
Does it really?
It does.
Well.
And it lives.
This seems fair. All right.
All right.
We're live going into the last round, which is something I wasn't sure was going to happen.
All right, we're fighting for it. Here we go.
All right, so I think I'm going to take 30 seconds and run to the restroom real quick, and then we'll go into the last round.
Right.
So I'm going to put us to a be right back screen, but audio will still be live. All right, I'm back.
All right.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Phil Gallagher. I run ThrabenU University, a site for legacy death and taxes. Today, I've got a special guest, and we are playing some Tron. We are currently an impressive 2-2, and we're trying to redeem this league after a rough start and some technical difficulties. But I'm having a decent amount of fun. This deck can do some really degenerate stuff. Anneliese, thank you very much for joining me today. I'm having a blast.
I am too.
This is the first. These are the first matches of Modern I think I've played since. I don't know. Maybe since like Dig Through Time was legal.
Oh my goodness. Are you enjoying it?
It's fun. Like, I really like playing control decks, and just Modern has never really seemed like the ideal control deck format, which is like part of the reason why I didn't necessarily enjoy it. I love playing Twin though.
Oh yeah.
That deck was really neat. There was a lot of like mental magic going on behind the scenes where like, oh god, can I tap out? Is it fine? Do I go for it? Like, or like, I have the combo in hand. Attack for 1, go. Like, there was so much of that stuff that I just enjoyed. And I never really found a deck after Dig Through Time was banned that I was really just gung-ho for.
Hey, well, you can play your Teferi decks with hieroglyphic illumination.
Yes, but at what cost?
I don't know. They dumpstered us, so. Baneslayer Angel's too powerful.
Too stronger.
Okay.
How is this hand?
This hand makes me. Are we on the play or the draw?
We're on the draw. Our opponent has mulliganed. I'm
like more into it on the draw. I'm into it.
It's like pretty good if we hit a land naturally, right?
Yeah. I'm here for it. I would feel better if one of these cards was like a Worm Coil Engine in case it's aggro, which it is. Okay. If we draw a Tron land next turn, we're gonna feel like geniuses.
Oh, we're so smart.
This is where that poker face comes into play.
Opponent just swore in chat. We're giving him a smiley face.
Oh my goodness.
Opponent has confirmed that they do love Moto.
Oh man. I really don't like Moto. I never got into it. It's just it is I don't know what it is. It's just so much um like it's so taxing unlike Arena. I really hope Modern comes to Arena.
I have no doubt that it will. Like it's just got to, right? Just
Yeah.
maybe not soon, but next year or two.
Yeah. So let's board correctly for humans this time by cutting 3 Karns.
All right.
All of the relics.
3 Karns and relics. We bring in what? Thragtusk.
And
Spatial contortion.
Spatial contortions, and then a nature's claim. Be good. Do we want a second nature's claim is the question. Ulamog, yeah, you can cut an Ulamog and bring in a nature's claim.
Okay. And now when we're on the draw, we can just kind of answer Vile.
Yeah. Answer Vile, and then because they do play Dampening Sphere, and like out of a lot of decks, that card, especially out of like decks like Jund and like the mid-range decks that play it, you're like, whatever, like I'm just gonna play a Thragtusk on 5, but they can really kill you before you do anything about it. This hand's not good enough.
Agreed. I don't even have green mana.
Yeah. This hand is playable.
Yeah, I don't think this goes back. Like, we have a Tron land, we have a way to find another, we have maybe a removal spell, question mark.
Yeah, this
it's
is
not
good.
Great, but it's fine.
I don't think that we want. Oh, that's hard. I'd really like to know if they're going to play a Vile. We're gonna be scrying. That might actually be okay here. We also have a star that we can blow up on ourselves to gain 4 life. Although we're kind of, I want to bottom this because we're looking for something, and I don't think that the nature's claim is good enough.
All right.
Bottom.
Vile go.
I'm sorry.
Punish us.
This is me in like every tournament. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm thinking.
Oh my god, we bottomed it and drew another. We are champions.
Oh man. Well, they did play the Vile, so. But hello?
Hello?
I think I'm getting a little lagged out.
Oh great.
Oh no, it's coming back.
Yeah, my connection is going into the red.
Gross.
I mean, I can just tutor for mine and then Worm Coil next turn, so this is sweet.
Yeah. Oh no.
Man, just think if we would have topped the Nature's Claim, though. We would have been able to answer both of the files on their 1 land hand.
I don't know if that's the correct play in the. I think they have 1 counter on the Vile. Oh, that's so sketchy.
I think in their upkeep, I try to kill the champion. Right? Because is the only thing they can have another champion or a noble hierarch to get through?
I think we actually just don't care because we're super healthy, and I think we just play the Walking Ballista as a big boy.
Okay.
And punch them up that way.
So should I cycle Chromatic Star this turn then?
I think
like play around a Thalia effect.
Yeah. I want to play around them playing a bunch of meddling mages later on, or like Gaddock Teague, and I want to be able to remove it, and I don't think it's worth spending our like very premium removal spell on
A 1/1.
yeah,
it will get bigger, but
like a very anemic start, especially when we have the Wormcoil Engine in our hand. And they did have the thing.
Yeah, so if I would have held Walking Ballista, they would have held this card.
Well,
probably.
The other thing is that they could have played you if you play the Walking Ballista, they just respond to it being cast and put it in, so you can't. And,
yeah, sorry, Mr. Freebooter.
Sorry. Sorry, friend.
So I can play a Walking Ballista for 4.
I think we might just be slamming that. Well, if they have the Meddling Mage, they're going to play it here. Yeah, I shouldn't have said it.
I mean, it's fine. Like, Wormcoil Engine is still insane versus their board.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you are a true Tron master, you will draw an Oblivion Stone right here. Or an Ugin works too.
Awkward.
Oh, that's
not a master.
No. Okay. I am somewhat regretting not playing the Walking Ballista as a 1/1. That's hard though. Like, you don't know that you're going to draw the second Ballista.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still okay with our position.
Yeah.
Like, no, anything that takes this out is more or less just going to win the game.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yikes confirmed.
That is gross. Oh, yikes.
So now our lands only tap for 1, is that correct?
That is correct.
That's bad.
We are dead.
All right.
Okay. That's another reason that Thragtusk is better in this matchup than Wormcoil Engine a lot of the time. It's like getting the immediate life gain and then also not just losing to that card.
All right, so now that we're on the play.
Bring in another Karn, cut a Nature's Claim. We want another Karn. I think I want to keep one Nature's Claim just because we've seen... We saw the Dampening Sphere. We know it's there. I think everything else is okay. Worldbreaker is a little bit medium. It does stop the Mantis Rider, but that's about it.
It's another theoretical out to the Damping Sphere as well.
Yeah. I actually like cutting Worldbreaker for another Karn. Just because it's hard to play on turn 3, and Karn is fairly game-ending on turn 3.
All right.
Let's do it. Yeah, not having the 4th Oblivion Stone hurts in this matchup. We haven't played a single graveyard deck.
I mean, that's how wide formats are, right? You know, when you play something like Standard, like, really you play against the same 2 or 3 decks very consistently, but like Modern and Legacy are so much wider. And even when there's a very established, you know, tier 1 metagame, you know, sometimes you might go 10, 15 matches without playing against a very popular deck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I turn 3 Tron into Karn.
Turn 3 Karn. Yeah, the 3 O-Stone is really a reaction to the, what's it called? The Phoenix deck, which is not a good matchup. It's really scary, and the actual Phoenix is, O-Stone's like just abysmal against it. And it's hard to pick the other, like the other card that you could possibly cut for the third relic in the main is World Breaker. And I just love that card. It's so good. I might want to be playing something like an All Is Dust instead.
Just for the variety of like being able to answer weird things.
Yeah,
like
but
Stony
especially
Silence.
Like Meddling Mage. Where you need to vary the ways to wrath their board. I could use 30 sideboard slots in this deck.
Alright, Freebooter takes the Karn.
Ugh.
The hand has gotten a touch weaker.
Let's draw some off the sphere. I would never go under 3 Walking Ballista. That card is so good.
It does degenerate things. Let's go deeper.
How deep can we go?
I mean,
just get him out there. We learned our lesson.
And I think I just want to kill this now to play around Thalia's Lieutenant coming in off of Vial.
So the thing about that is that next turn you're gonna be able to pump it as much as you want. You're gonna get 2 pumps out of it.
Never mind. I take it back.
Walking Ballista does a lot of things. And we have actually been very lucky to draw so many towers. So in 2 turns, we're going to get 3 pumps, which is no! Oh, shoot.
This is interesting.
This is interesting.
So I can kill the Freebooter and get Karn, but if they have Meddling Mage, it's super bad. Or if they have Thalia's Lieutenant, it's also super bad.
I want to say let this happen. Well, ping him once. Pick you.
Yeah.
And then just let it happen.
Yeah, because this basically puts them in a situation where like their last card needs to be Meddling Mage, or we're just like donezo.
Mm-hmm. And where the Thalia's Lieutenant isn't good enough. All right, they also have very little pressure on us, which is nice.
All right. Do they also have the Meddling Mage? Nope.
All right. We made the right decision.
All right, so I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana.
Let's cycle a star first before we play land. We might want to play the green source. Or we might find a Sanctum.
Is that better than just playing Ballista for 5?
You can't play it because of the Reflector Mage. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah.
That portion has like never been relevant in Legacy. Because I'm always just bouncing like Drizzlebrands and crap that they can't hardcast anyway.
Yeah, we'll cast it next turn. It'll be alright.
Yeah, it's fine.
It'll be fine. Yeah, if you could cast it, please go for it.
Lol.
Hey. Siding out Ghost Quarter. So I'm actually only playing 19 lands in this list. If you were playing the 20 land list, I think that's a great decision. I think it gets scary to side out under 19 lands.
All right, so now I'll get to cast Walking Ballista for a billion D on my turn.
Yeah, they need the mage here.
Yeah, I'll get a walking ballista for 6.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
I mean, admittedly, Thalia's lieutenant, like, mitigates some of that, but this needs to be a very big turn for them.
Mm-hmm. What is this? 3 mana?
A Reflector Mage. Not bad.
Not bad, but
It means they have another 3-drop. Because they didn't use their vial.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. That's interesting. What happens if you play Ballista as a 5/5 instead?
I think I like that.
Yeah. I think that spatial contortion is going to save you some life.
I don't know what's here that they wouldn't have played out.
So it could be another Reflector Mage. It's not a Rider.
All right.
It could be a Militia Bugler, but they might not be playing. We didn't see one last game, so they might not be playing that in their list.
So, do I want to do anything here, or am I just passing?
I think you're passing for now.
I think so too. All right, well, what do you got?
What do we got? It could be a knight. Oh, I shouldn't have said it. Okay, so cards we want to kill for sure are that stupid kite sail freebooter.
Yeah. So
and then
this is gonna go.
I would like to kill the Thalia's lieutenant so it doesn't get any larger.
So I can just go kill these 2 with this, and then hold up spatial contortion for one other creature.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of unfortunate that I don't have one more counter so that I can also pick this off as well, but
Yeah. And I'm still feeling pretty good.
yeah, I mean, we have Karn and Wormcoil plus removal spell for one more creature.
How much mana we have? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Look at that. That's enough to cast both of those cards.
All right. They are in Desperation Cycling mode. All right.
Let's go after the 2/3.
Sounds good.
Yep.
And now I just get everything.
Yep. Ooh, this is, if they have a Mantis Rider, this actually gets scary.
Okay.
Maybe not. We have the Worm Coil.
I also have Spatial Contortion, right? That can kill that?
Yeah. Yes. They definitely don't have it yet, because they would have just attacked us with it. Yeah, I think it's just Karn and Worm Coil, and I think Karn might actually be down ticking here and killing the Reflector Mage. We're just trying to preserve damage.
Okay.
Like, plussing isn't going to do anything. They're going to be able to... They probably have lands in their hand, to be honest. It also might be another Reflector Mage.
I'm not dead to a Reflector Mage, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Nope, it's nothing. Cycle away. Hey, we got our money back after that awful start.
Oof. Oof, that was a nail biter. Oof.
All right, so Moto is over here.
Have I tried Crucible of Worlds? Okay, so I've tried Crucible of Worlds. I've tried Life from the Loam. I've tried all those cards, and I don't like Crucible of Worlds very much. It's like, I feel like it helps matchups that you are generally okay against, or blue-white control, which is like not good for you anyway. It also just like it eats up a counter out of blue-white control, which it's just like not impactful enough. It's like good against Jund, but it gets hit by the Colorans command. I don't know. I got the sun right in my face. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Crucible. If you're like playing with like in your like small meta with like a ton of Jund, it's kind of sweet. Or like just a ton of blue-white control. But if you're playing in a meta with a ton of blue-white control, I actually like it was Autumn Burchett's list that plays like, it just cuts Karn and plays like 4 World Breakers. I think that list is sweet.
Oh, that's so weird.
It's only good against control, and it's like, but it's cute in like very non-diverse metas.
All right, so any closing thoughts on anything we saw today, or the deck list? I mean, we kind of got ranched at the beginning, but then we did some degenerate stuff in the later rounds, and everything was fine.
Yeah. I'm not sure about if I should not be playing the 4th O-Stone. It's hard. I might end up cutting. I'm going to be playing in, what's it called? Columbus on the coming weekend. I'm just trying. I want to play through Relics because I know there's going to be a ton of Phoenix, but that 4th O-Stone is like calling out my name. So I think I'm going to be cutting the World Breaker for that. But yeah. Opinion on Tarmogoyf. The like Tarmogoyf in the side. Oh, that card feels so medium. I don't like it. It does go really nicely in that like World Breaker Tron list, but I don't like Tarmogoyf in the sideboard of like stock Tron. I don't think it does enough, and it takes away like sideboard slots. Like you have to kind of consider cutting the Thragtusk because it comes in the aggressive matchups. Like you can cut the Spell Skites for it, which is fine, but now you're gonna struggle more against Affinity. You have to like find another place for another Nature's Claim. I just don't like Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the sideboarding strategy, you know, kind of a get you gotcha moment, but I don't love the idea, you know. I don't want to be the degenerate deck playing a 2-mana aggro card.
Yeah. And part of it is just, if your meta is entirely aggro, you probably just shouldn't be playing Tron, honestly. If you like truly feel the need to play Thragtusk, I don't know.
All right. Well, then why don't we go ahead and wrap up? Today was fun. This was a good use of my afternoon, and I hope you enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if people want to talk to you about Tron, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter. I will write my name.
Yeah, if you just want to throw that in chat.
That is my chat. That's my Twitter handle. If you want to talk to me, please hit me up on that. I'm always on it. Yeah.
All right. So this was my experimental modern stream. You know, if you enjoyed this and you would like to see more modern guests in the future, let me know. This was something I was doing kind of for a change of pace around the holidays and to actually have a time when I could hang out with a friend that I don't normally get to see too much.
No, it's great to see you.
All right. So chat, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Apparently, someone else is streaming Modern Tron, so I'm going to go ahead and host them. I will be back again soon. I won't have a Monday night stream due to New Year's, but check out my Twitter. I'll get a updated schedule posted there soon. All right, good night, folks. I hope you've had fun.